Hello, my name is Elisa Lopez, and I'm going to be saying why college athletes should be paid. College students don't always go through the easiest time throughout college. They don't always have the most money, and they're not financially stable, where they don't always have all their necessities. College athletes, even more so, are less financially stable because they need gear and other different things for their to be able to play sports and for their teams at colleges. Colleges College athletes should be paid because for their better future, because colleges make money, college coaches make money as well, and they should be led to a better future in general. Colleges make so much money throughout the year, especially during tournaments like March Madness, where colleges compete for their basketball teams to see who the best is in the country. So they compete each year, and throughout these games, televising ads always looking for a way to promote themselves. So by this, these ads can cost, according to the New York Times, can cost up to 1.5 million for a 30-second ad. That's how much they cost throughout a halftime show. A halftime show throughout March Madness cost is around 10 minutes. So that means 10 minutes is 600 seconds, which means 20 30-second ads can be played, which means if each of the ad companies paid 1.5 million for each of their ads, that means $30 million went to the network that was promoting these ads and televising the game. So they make so much. Colleges make so much money in a contract and televising these games and letting these networks televise the game. CBS CBS paid $10.8 billion for a 14-year contract to be able to televise the March Madness tournament throughout the years for 14 years. So that roughly means $772 million was made a year by televising March Madness, which is so much money for a college to make, even though they still have to pay for many bills and many stadia for their fields and training rooms. But still, a $5,000 portion for each of these students wouldn't wouldn't make as much of a big dent, and they would still lead their students to a better future as well and supporting them. College athletes should also be paid because coaches make money as well. Not It's something that a lot of people don't think they make as much money. Colleges coaches make roughly 1 million a year, according to an article called "College Athletes Misdiagnoses the Problem," and college coaches make so much money throughout the years. And while these college athletes don't make anything, they're being exploited for their hard work that they put into each of these games, which is always a good thing, but they don't get anything out of it, specifically for their future, because not everybody can make it into the big leagues because there's so limited spots in the NBA, NFL, and it's not enough for everybody. As I was saying, college coaches make 1 million a year, yet college students make nothing. If by giving them this few like what, 5,000 a semester, one per 1 year, or giving them a small amount of money, they would get more time to focus on school and focus on their teams. Throughout the schools, sometimes college athletes forget why they're going to school because they're so caught up in what they're doing that they just keep going without realizing what they're doing, and it becomes a routine. College athletes need to make sure that they know why they're going to school, which is to get better opportunities, to be able to get better jobs, to set themselves up financially, to be able to get set up, to be able to have a better pathway for the future as well. They That's the reason why many of these students get educations, to be able to get a better pathway per se. An article, Should College Athletes Be Paid? These students have nice, these students don't make any money throughout the year. They do what they can, they get part time jobs. This doesn't always make ends meet. So while all these colleges are having high training rooms and jets so they could be escorted to each of these universities, these college students don't get paid anything, and then they're left with nothing. And they spend so much time accumulated into this one sport. By the time the year ends and they're out of college already, they don't know what to do with such a big time gap that's missing in their life. So they get stuck along the way. But if they were to get paid, they focus more on school to be more prepared for their future, and they get along. They keep on going over and over again. College athletes should be paid because colleges make so much money throughout the years. College coaches also make so much money. They're being exploited off their hard work and what they do for the school, including building up the school's reputation. And they need to be set up for a better future. We are leading our This generation is upcoming so they can have a better future. This generation needs to have a better future to be able to move along forward. And it's what is best for the community and their lives and their social lives and just them in general. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech.